So we're catching up with George Elokobi ahead of the final league game of the season, which is away at Chesterfield tomorrow. Later kick-off time, of course, at 5:30. And George was announced it's going to be in front of the BT Sport cameras as well. So certainly ending the season in the limelight.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be good for our boys to obviously put on a good show of our football club, but also to represent themselves as individual, but more so collectively as a team. We need to make sure we compete because we owe that to the league. And my messages to them this week was there's one more game to go, and we have to act as professional as we can be. And that's been echoed by our preparations this week going forward.
And how those preparations been? Obviously, it's kind of, everyone knows the season's coming to an end now, but still fired up in training for you all this week?
Yeah, definitely. This week we've touched on how to be organized in terms of how we wanna approach the game against a good Chesterfield side, and they are where they are in the league. League table, I think third, based on merits, and we have to respect the opposition in them. And it's by ensuring that we know what their strengths are, and also to the way we've prepared this week is to ensure that we go about our business knowing that we can head any team if we do the basics right, in terms of the transitional period during the game. And our preparations have been geared towards that, towards facing a good side in Chesterfield. And today we done our final preps in terms of our organization, both on the ball and off the ball, in possession and out of possession, which is important. Looking at different personnel in different units within our team structure.
On last Saturday, going back to the Notts County match, obviously not the result that you wanted from that game, but at 3-0 down, we pulled it back to 3-2. There was a chance they equalised, which of course hit the crossbar. Did that little period there in that game shows you what that team could do in the fight back, and the crowd responded as well, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Touching on Notts County, it wasn't the result we all crave for. I know that this performance is in our group to always try to be resilient, to come back from having gone down 3 goals down. It's never easy for any team to pick themselves up, but our players done ever so well in terms of our approach, in terms of stepping up our intensity, in terms of closing Notts County down with intent, and obviously on that transition, being out of possession and being in possession, capitalize on the chances that we created. We can sit here and go now. Had it been we scored the one that from Sam Bone that hit the crossbar, and it would have been a different outcome on the game. However, we have to look at those little positives, and those are the positives that we're going to be taking into our next game, which is against Chesterfield tomorrow.
Of course, once that's done, a lot of work to do over the summer, of course, to prepare for next season. And if anyone is followers of the non-league paper, either read the paper or keep in touch with their website, will know that after a few weeks, the non-league players' contract has finally been resolved. Obviously, with Josh Staunton leading the captains of National League sides, that form finally been agreed and available now to give out to your players, so they can obviously have a read through. So are you confident that with that in place, as of next week, we will see some confirmations coming through?
Yeah, I'm very, very confident. We've been working very hard behind the scenes. Now that these forms have been resolved and it's been handed over to players, players are revising these new forms with their advisors, and we'll get positive answers as of next week. I'm very, very positive about that, and it's important that we have these positive outcomes, so we can keep adding to the structure of the squad that we've got already in place, and then that's hopefully going to attract more players here, because sometimes it does make players' minds, because when you want to go to a football club and you're being chased or you're being spoken to by a football club, if you're out on contract, you tend to always do it subconsciously by looking at the squad that's in place, to see if you're going to fit in, if it's going to be a competitive environment for you as an individual. So hopefully, by the end of next week, we'll get some positive replies from the players that we've been speaking to at our football club.
One person who we know won't be involved next year, influential character in last season, of course, that championship winning season, Jerome, Binnom-Williams. You're, again, someone you know very well, having played in the back line with him. Your thoughts on Jerome, please?
Like you just touched on it, influential character, a good guy, genuinely a good guy. Always want to give his all, and he's had last season had a fantastic season with us, a big part of our promotion into the National League. This season he's played his part, and me coming in, he was an integral part of when I came in as a player. So we saw some good performances from him, but unfortunately, going forward, I have to assess how I want the squad to look like for next season, and I've made the decision to go a different direction from Jerome Binnom-Williams. We spoke about it, and he understood my decisions, and I want to wish him all the very best with his next adventure, and also on behalf of the football club and the management team, we want to wish him all the very best. But a fantastic guy, and he's always welcome at this football club, and the history that he's made at this football club is ever going to be with him. It's going to be with us, the Maidstone faithfuls, for the rest of our time here at Maidstone United Football Club, so all the very best, Jerome, with your next adventure.
And just to sign off, again, it's a long journey to end the season. Sports coaches going up there, lots of other people going up as well. Your message to the fans as we come to the final weekend of the season?
A huge thank you throughout the season for your support, which has been very much appreciated by myself and the entire team. You've been supporting us through thick, through thin. It's been difficult circumstances following us because the results haven't quite gone our way as we all wished. However, you've not down tools. You've always been that shoulder that we lean on, and I just want to say a massive thank you from myself and to you all, and hopefully I'll see you all up there, and I'll personally go around and shake each and everyone's hands tomorrow after the game, regardless of the result, to say a massive thank you to you all, and we can't wait to go up to Chesterfield tomorrow and give it that last push that we all crave for, to see where that takes us in terms of our performance.